Hey everyone, so we're going to be doing this look today. It's called Autumn Berry, as chosen by those of you on Facebook. Um, a quick side note, I just had my wisdom teeth pulled yesterday, so if I sound kind of odd, that's why. I already applied my base, so we're just going to go ahead and jump right into it. The first color I'm using is from Wet n Wild's Lust Color Icon palette, and I'm using the Face Secrets Shadow Blender brush. You can use any sort of brush that you like that helps you pack on a lot of color. But once you get that color packed on, just go ahead and blend out, soften any harsh lines. And I only applied it to the inner half of my eyelid, just up to where my socket bone starts, where I start to feel my socket bone in my eye. This next color, you can kind of skip it. I'm saying you can skip it because in the end it wasn't pink enough for me. But since, I already did it and everything, I figured I'd just include it anyways in the video so you guys can see. But with the same idea as the first color, just pack it on and soften out any harsh lines and blend it in with the Wet n Wild color that we first put on. Wet n Wild Color Icon Vanity Palette, we're going to take the goldish color, and I'm using a Revlon contour shadow brush, and I'm just going to brush this color all along where I stopped with the other two eyeshadows that I already applied. So basically I'm applying it right above my crease and I'm blending it up towards my brow bone. Using the same palette and the same brush, I'm just taking the color that's right underneath it, and we're going to start deepening the crease a bit. I like to go, whenever I try to do a smoky eye, and I do it with my eye in this shape rather than, doing it by the thirds, as you may have noticed from other videos that I've done. I like to define the crease a lot and deepen it. So that's what we're starting to do with this color. And I started with this color first because it has a metallic finish. It has a shimmery finish like the goldish color that we put on earlier. But it's kind of just a starting base for deepening the crease. Now, because it wasn't dark enough for me, I went ahead and I took the matte color, again from the same palette from Vanity, and I used an angled shadow brush from Crown Brush, and I just applied it as close as possible as I could get into my crease, and I didn't really go very much higher or lower than that. I just blended it upwards, up and outwards towards the goldish color, and made sure that it all had a fairly smooth gradient effect as far as the browns and the golds are concerned. Now earlier I said that you could skip that first pink color. I next applied this color by LA Colors for the Wildflowers palette, and again I just used the Face Secrets Shadow Blender brush. I applied it right over that first pink from Yabi Cosmetics, hoping that it would be the type of pink that I wanted. I wanted a really bright, vibrant pink, but it still wasn't bright enough for me. So you can skip this step too, unless you happen to like it to be this soft pink, or even the pink before that. Kind of giving you guys some different options as far as how you can wear the look, I guess. Going back to the Vanity palette, I'm going to take a smudger brush by Crown, and I'm just applying the crease colors that we used to my lower lash line, and this will just help bring out that lower lash line and make it seem a bit more full. This color I had only applied on the outer half of my lower lash line. I then took the gold color, the first color that we used from this palette, and applied it right at the middle of my lower lash line and blended it in with that metallic brown color. Once I was finished with that, I took the Lust palette from Wet n Wild, which is the first palette we started with, and took a smudger brush and applied that color to the inner half of my lower lash line, and then also a little bit in the inside corner. And then I just blended it all in. Now this color is the bright pink that you see in the pictures, and it's from Yabby Cosmetics. The color is PP056 Dragon Fruit. And I used the same smudger brush that I used for my lower lash line because I forgot to change brushes. So as you can see, that just really means that it doesn't really matter. Work with whatever you're comfortable with. But I applied this color into the outer corner where I had first applied those pinks and finally got the pink pop that I was looking for. For my highlight, I used the Greed palette by Wet n Wild, and I used the matte color that they have up at the top. It's a bit light, so if you're not used to having such a dramatic highlight on your brow, you can go with something that's more comfortable for you to wear. Next, just grab your favorite black eyeliner and line your upper lash line, or just line your eyes, period. I used the felt tip L'Oreal Liner Intense Liquid Liner, or whatever it's called. It's in the title bar that was up earlier. I have a hard time with liquid liners. I have to take my time whenever I'm lining my lash line with them. So, yeah. Then I also lined my lower waterline and my upper waterlines with MAC's Black Chromographic Pencil. Just use any black pencil that's your favorite. And if you have sensitive eyes, you may just want to skip that step entirely. And then once you're finished with all your eye makeup, you can go ahead and do the rest of your makeup if you haven't done so already. I get asked a lot if you should do your foundation and blush before you do your eyeshadow, and in my opinion, it's really just a personal preference. If you don't really care either way, then it's not like it's a really big major deal, and there's no right or wrong way to do it. So that's it. I used MAC Espresso and Swiss Chocolate eyeshadows to fill in my brows, along with the MAC 266 pencil. And when I fill in my brows, I just use short strokes. It looks like I'm stroking them really hard, but I really don't. So I don't know why the video makes it look like I'm so harsh on my eyebrows. Grab your favorite black mascara and apply it to your upper and lower lash lines. And you can apply 2 coats if you want to be extra dramatic. And lastly, the lips. I used MAC Spice Lip Liner, and I basically just traced along the outline of my lips. Normally when I use my lip liners, I'll also try to blend it in a bit inward to the inside of my lips. For the lipstick, I used Maybelline Color Sensational lip color in Nearly There. It's also color number 205. And for the gloss, I used Hard Candy Plexigloss. If you haven't tried these yet, you can get them at Walmart. They're only $5 and they are amazing. I love them more than my MAC lip glosses, and all of y'all know how much I love me some MAC lip gloss. But anyways, that's it. I hope you guys like the look, and I will see you guys later.